Roberts was a fun match to be a part of. I think there's a few things that stand out about that match. Is we didn't consistently play our best. There were moments where we played very, very well, but there's also moments that we didn't play our best. And I think to beat a very, very good team, a very well-coached team, to beat them on their home floor in a place that's not easy to play in at all, and just able to, I don't want to say we turned it on, but to be able to kind of, like we did against SFA, is flip momentum in the fourth set. We had a huge play as a dig by Stacy. Keeley pursues, we throw a ball over there, and Vanessa stuffs the ball. I mean, it was just, it was a huge momentum swing for us in that match. But it's just, I think as the season's progressing, I'm starting to be able to tell that our team is more and more mature, and they're more experienced, and those things are showing. And when things get tight, we don't overreact. We just continue to do what we do and what we're trained to do, and we can go back to that. And that it's so far been working fairly well. But Central Arkansas was that was another fun match. That's a very difficult place to go in and play. And I said this last week, is we tend to play pretty well there, and I feel like we've been able to be competitive with them. That first set was 25-15, and we really put up some offensive numbers. We were able to slow them down. Our service game was real good. And then the next three they're all competitive. They could have gone either way. I thought Central Arkansas played well. They've got the best setter in the conference, and they've got some tremendous hitters, and I thought they defended real well. I felt like there was a moment, in that fourth set where I felt like we were kind of in control, and we could have pulled that out and taken it to 5. And once you get to 5, you just never know what's going to happen. But yeah, I thought we played. We played really well. Keeley was unbelievable in that match. 34, 35 digs, dug at, I think 85%. It was just a ridiculous number. It's as good as I've seen her since she's been here. So I think that was really kind of what spurred everything for us, and really we fed off of that. But yeah, I thought we played well.
Well, definitely SFA was a huge win for us, just because they're such a school rival with us. And most of us have played with them anyway against the girls at SFA. So beating them was just such an awesome feeling, because that I think kind of clipped our momentum to keep going and then to win that Oral Roberts. Last year, kind of like Coach T said, we went there and we just played terrible. Like he said, we couldn't really control anything. And this weekend when we went, we just focused in when we needed to, made the plays when we had to, and I really feel like that's why we win, and it was such a great win, especially on the road. Playing there, it's definitely hard to play in that gym.
McNeese is young. Started a couple freshmen, started a couple sophomores. Actually, a good group of sophomores. A physical team. I think we played them this spring, and it was real competitive with them. I think they're improved over last year. But they're going to be a physical team that can put up a strong block against us. And they play. The team has always played hard ever since Terry's been there, and he's been there as long as we've been here. That team has always played hard. So you're going to have a physical team that gives a ton of effort. So if we don't match that and play smart offensively, we're going to be in for a struggle. So that'll be a tough one. Nichols is a lot of new players. They graduated a big group, so they're still trying to, I think, find themselves. But I haven't had a chance to watch them on film, so we'll see more probably later this afternoon. But for now, I just know there's going to be a lot of new pieces, so that's going to be a challenge for us. It's just some of these teams. We go to Central Arkansas, we knew what we were going to get. We knew exactly what people were going to do, what to expect. Nichols, we don't know yet. So that's going to be the challenge for us, is figuring out their personnel, figuring out what's going to work, a new coaching staff. So kind of seeing what their style is like and all that. So it's going to be a lot of new with Nichols. RPI came out, and I think we were 6 points better than we finished the season last year, and about as high as we were at any point during the season last year. So it tells me that we've got some new personnel on the floor, and we're doing things a little bit differently offensively. But for us, the expectations never changed, and it's even though it's early, it's gratifying to know that we're kind of in that same range, same competitive range. feel like we're still improving as a program. So we're ahead of some very quality teams in that RPI listing and some bigger name schools, so to speak. But for us, I've always said this is that good volleyball knows no levels. So I don't care if you're in a huge conference and with all the resources, it's just good volleyball is good volleyball. So that's our theme and that's our motto for our program. So to see that come out and see where we're at is pretty satisfying.
This season has actually been really exciting. I feel like each year since I've been here, we've been constantly improving. Each year, each game even, and for me personally, I've kind of stepped into a new role this year. I'm more of a defensive player, kind of more passing is my main focus, which I've actually really gladly kind of accepted. It's kind of hard at the beginning for me to accept because I've always been that hitter type, but I've actually been working really hard at it, and I've been improving a lot, and I've never been, it's not that I was never good at servicing, but it was never really my strong point, and this year I definitely have stepped up and kind of embraced that serving, receiving, passing, and defense is kind of my new role more than offensively. But I'm really excited to see where we're going. Conference season started out great so far. It's been totally team chemistry. It's been amazing, totally team effort. So I'm really excited to see where we're headed.